Hi, this is Eric Martin with Board Game Geek. I'm here with Rainer Habel from Hans im Glück, and we're going to be looking at Auf den Spuren von Marco Polo. It's just like on the trail of Marco Polo.
Yes.
Sort of on here. Follow his travels from Venice to Beijing. And hoping you could give an overview of what to do in the game here. I know this is from the designers of Tzolk'in.
Yeah.
So it's got a high level of interest already, I'm sure, from people.
Yeah, of course. Tzolk'in, good game, and I think Marco Polo is pretty good too.
Okay.
So I like to give an overview. So we have a worker placement game, Marco Polo, 2 to 4 players. Mm-hmm. For each player you have to get 20 or 25 minutes. So if you play with 4 players, 80 minutes.
Okay.
Every player has dice at the beginning. Every player rolls his dice. And if I'm below 15, I get a compensation, so I can choose to take camels or instead money to help me out for my low rolls.
Okay.
So when it's my turn, I choose on the bottom of the board where I put some, and I have to put as many dice as there are printed on the board. So if I want gold, I have to put 3 dice, or if I want to get new camels, I have to put 1 die.
Okay.
So when I'm into gold, I look at the lowest die, and then I see what I get. So for the lowest die is a 3, so I get 2 gold and 2 camels, and my turn ends, and the next player. Okay. And I have to wait until every player has made his turn, and then I can place my other dice. Okay. The field where you place is not restricted, so other players can go in there too, but they have to pay. They pay the number of the lowest dice, so if the other player goes in with a 3-2, he has to pay 3 money, and he can choose the same action as me. So
we have other places for placing the dice?
You have other places. So here I get the goods to fulfill my contracts. So over here I can get contracts. At the beginning, each player has 1. So you can look at your first contract and show what you need, and then you can choose to get new contracts. So if I take one of my dice and put it in here, so of course I had to take it from my board, not
someone else's board, yes, but if the green player went here,
you can choose from 4 to 1.
Okay.
And he can choose to take 1 or 2 contracts.
Okay.
So you can take 2 contracts, but if you have already 1 here, you have to discard it.
Okay.
When I have a contract and I will fulfill it, this does not count as an action for my turn. It's a special action, and I can do as many special actions as I want. Okay. So if I choose to fulfill one of the contracts, I have to pay this. So 1 camel. There's always a camel for, if you have 3 different goods, you have to pay with 3 camels. So in this case, I have to pay 1 camel and 2 silk. That is what I get. So I get immediately 3 victory points. Here's our victory points. And I go 3 forward. So I'm over here.
Okay.
Perfect. And I get also 3 money.
Okay. So. And other rewards, you can get camels.
Camels and move. So
movement on the board.
Movement is here, and with this one I can make 1 step. But movement is quite expensive in the game. So when I go in here, I have to pay the money. In addition to what is painted on the board. So there are steps. The tents are steps I have to take, and I have to pay here I have to pay in money, or here I have to pay in camels. Okay. So you get the step for free, so you didn't have to pay something like this, but you have to pay that was painted on the board.
Okay.
This brings us to movement. So if I go in movement, I make a different example. So if I go with 2 force in here, I can go up to here. So it doesn't matter to make something like this. Yes. So I can choose from these options. So I can go down to have to pay less money. But if I take the one with the 4 steps, I have to pay 4 money. Okay. And then I take my marker and go 4 steps. I have to look if I can afford it, because if I have not enough camels or enough money, I can take the steps. If I go over a city, nothing happens. I have to stop in the city to get the bonus. So the first player who goes in one of the big cities, the big cities are this in the brown color, gets this special token. So in this case, I do get immediately 3 camels on my supplies. And then I place for free one of my houses. I like to put all of my houses on the table, because if I'm going up to here, I get 5, or if I have all my houses on the board, I get 10 victory points in the end of the game. Okay. So if I have a building in here, I can use this one as an action. So I have to place 1 die in here, and I can the action as many times as the dice number says. So in this case, I had to get victory points, but I can use each city just once. So in this case, it doesn't matter if they're 1 or a 5, so I just get 1 victory point. Okay. The small cities, the blue ones, are a bit different. So the first time I go in and build one of my houses, I immediately score what is up here. So I get 5 money. And at the start of each new turn, I also get 5. So every turn I have this one with this exclamation mark who gives me a bonus for the rest of the turn. Okay. So
more rewards for traveling.
More rewards for traveling. Okay. In the big cities, it's a bit special, because no other players can go in there when I place a die in here. Okay. Okay. So now we have. I have to explain it. The money. Here I can get money if I place one of my dice in there, so I get 5 money. The next one loves to go in with a 1, so he has to pay 1 and gets 5. So
okay.
Over here, I can go in with a 1. It's no problem when it's the first player, but every other player has to equal or put a higher number in. So now it's quite easy, but when someone goes in with a 6, every other player has also to go in with a 6. Okay. Since this brings us to a rule, I'm not allowed to go in with the same color. So the green player cannot go in there with a green die. Okay. But I have the opportunity to get black dice. Black dice are for no color, so there can be more than 1 black die in one spot. Okay. I get black dice by paying 3 as a special action. I can pay 3 camels, get a black die, have to roll it, of course, and then I can choose wherever I want to put it. Okay. There are contracts who give me black dice, or the camels who give me the black dice. Okay. On some of there are different kinds of special tokens, so there are one with a black die on it, of course.
Okay. Right. Along with all the different contracts and everything else.
So special actions, maybe you can drop dice in here in the back and get 3 money for free, for 1 die. Special action also is to discard one of my camels to re-roll a die, and I can discard 2 camels to go up 1 or go down 1 on a die. So if I have a 3, I can make it to a 4 or 2. Okay. So
we each have a different starting.
Each has a
power.
Starting character. Yes.
Yes.
This one allows me to go in and I didn't have to pay for the die. So go in a spot. This is a character who doesn't roll the dice. He chooses which numbers he needs.
Okay. That's good.
This one has the white die, and at the start of each turn he gets a free contract from the supply stable. And this one always gets one of, when someone goes in the market, other player, he gets the same, but just one.
Okay.
And we have the goal cards. There are victory points in the end. I try to build houses in the cities. If I have both, I get the victory points. And then I count how many I have. So if I have all 4, I get 10 victory points, or 3, or 2, or 1. Okay. If by accident there are 2 same cities, I just can go up to 6. So I can also get both victory points over here, but there have to be 4 different to get the 10 victory points. The game goes 5 rounds. So we have the first round, the contracts are open, and after the round, all contracts that are not bought or taken from the players go down here, and we put 6 new open. Okay, that quite a many.
I think that covers everything. That was all like one breath on there. That's very good. Thank you very much for the overview.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.